my name's Brenda Bradford, and I'm here to help you with English. I'm sending this video from Ohio in the United States, but I went to live in Brazil, and I lived there for 3 years, and I learned Portuguese. When I first arrived in Brazil, I only know two words, monkey and vulture, so macaco and urubu. Now, those weren't very helpful words for me when I was living in Brazil. And so I learned by immersion when I was in Brazil. I learned by listening to other people and interacting with them and speaking with them. Immersion is the best way to learn a language. Of course, I understand that most of you won't be able to come to the United States or another English-speaking country to learn a language, but you can still create your own language immersion program yourself. This is possible with English because there are so many English things available online. And so how can you do that? First, before we go ahead, we're going to talk about the few things we learned last week about thinking in English. Write 5 new words a day in a notebook. Place labels around your house or office with the names of what things are. When you use an item, say its name in English and say what you are doing using the present continuous. Like this girl, it would say, I am reading, I am sitting. So let's talk about immersing yourself in English. Find a podcaster or a YouTuber who speaks English well and listen regularly. You can listen to videos at a slower speed if you want, so you can understand better. This is the knob or the setting that you click on, and you can usually reducing the speed to about 0.75 is sufficient to slow it down enough so that you can understand better. You can also watch the videos with closed caption options, so you have the subtitles to go with the audio, and that's this button. Click on that and you'll get English subtitles. That way you'll be reading and hearing the content, which is double learning. As you're listening to the podcast, copy what the podcaster's saying. You can repeat the phrases the podcaster uses. Try to mimic his accent or her accent. Find a podcaster who's teaching about something you already know, such as gardening or cars or, I don't know, books, something like that. You will understand the language easier because you already know the topic, so it'll make it easier for you. Of course, my video will be available every Saturday. I'll have a new video for you. Listen to the video multiple times. Because I'm doing it in 5 minutes, you may want to put it at a slower speed. Imitate the way I speak. I come from the middle of the United States, so I don't have a heavy accent from anywhere. Most of my videos have an opportunity to practice a grammar concept. So you pause your videos, do the practice, and then come back for the answers. One thing that you can do is change an activity in your life to English. Find something that you can do in English. For example, change your GPS to English. I know that might be challenging. We don't want you to get lost. Watch movies in English. Listen to music in English. Read in English. Sometimes you may want to have matching books, one in English, one in Portuguese. Maybe the Bible, where you have the same translation, go back and forth. Try writing text to your friends in English. That'll be a fun challenge for them as well. There are many online classes and helps that you can try. Duolingo is an app for your phone. It's mostly for beginners, but it's very good. It'll get you thinking in English. English Connect is a free local English classes in person in many locations. Look for those online. Busu is an online course. That one's good for hearing native speakers. And there are many others online. Search for free English classes and you'll be able to find them. Practice your accent. Imitate English speakers. Make a recording of yourself. Maybe find a friend who's a native speaker who will help you speak more. Remember that goals are important. Set goals that you can achieve and follow up. Some of these goals are listed in here. Remember that immersion is key to fluency. With immersion, you'll learn faster, you'll have a better accent, and you'll start thinking in English more quickly, which is critical. Good luck this week as you work to achieve your goals. Be sure to pray for help, and I'll see you next week. Bye.